could see was blue. I couldn't read the number, but I did see smoke, I can tell you. And when you're back in that pack and you look up there and see a guy rubbing that right front like that, it kind of gets your attention.
I believe that he's gotten somebody's attention. Maybe he's going to try to come in, but he had made a green flag pit stop way back early before the big wreck and had gotten a lap down, but no, it looked like he's staying out there and he's right in the middle.
Yep, they're going to freight train past him. May feel that now. Is there enough shoulder on that tire that a little tire rub like that, you'd be okay?
Well, you always hope so, but that was pretty substantial. And right now, you can really see it as he hits the bumps in the corners there. It's just firing the smoke up out of the wheel well there. Well, I wouldn't say he's going to be able to just rub that tire like that.
But the best thing right now is Terry Labonte right behind him is telling his spotter, tell that guy's spotter he's got a tire rub.
Yes, they need to get him in the pits, really, because he's endangering himself as well as other drivers out there.
Body goes downstairs. He wants no further part of this.
Well, Mike, as we said that, it looks to me like right along there it's not smoking like it was. So maybe it just wore the shoulder of that tire off a little bit. But I'll have to wait and see as he goes in the corner.
They have posted him. They are giving him the black flag. NASCAR has, when we say posted, they have a neon sign as they come to the start-finish line. Then his number was flashed up on it, which means that he does have to come into the pits.
That black flag means something is wrong. Go to your pits. Get it fixed.
And that was pretty smart and a veteran move there. He got right up against the wall in case the tire did go away on him. He didn't have to run up the racetrack and hit the wall.
Hey, Pontiac's running first and third. There's a big fleet of Chevrolets, including that second place car. The last time a Pontiac won this race, 1986, Dale Earnhardt. Buckshot Jones leads them around to complete the 76th lap here at Daytona.
Boy, oh boy. Kevin Harvick, he just keeps on making me, you could see the hand signals there from the third place car saying everything's going good. I think they're going to try to mount a charge there on the outside.
Now Jeff Purvis, number 4, is between the two Richard Childress-owned cars. Kevin Harvick, number 2, and here is Steele on pit road, and you can see the damage along the right side of that car.
Yes, he has scraped the wall, or scraped another car. It looks like the wall.
For second place, Purvis goes for it. Gets it.
You can see Purvis was really on the charge there. He tried the outside, couldn't get it done, went to the bottom and passed right along.
Steele gets his service, he gets back out, he'll go another lap down, but that's pretty impressive, buddy. He made that move by himself. He didn't have a whole lot of help when Purvis made that move.
Now that will put the Richard Childress-owned cars nose to tail. Harvick in the 2 and Mike Dillon 21. 77 laps complete at Daytona. Dave Steele avoids a big one. We'll be right back.
This CBS Sports Race Summary is sponsored by Ford. The latest innovations, the greatest traditions.
After 77 laps, 192.5 miles, we've had just 3 leaders, but lots of action. The average speed of 134 miles per hour. It has unwound here today with 3 cautions for 16 laps. And look at the attrition on this race. Remember at the outset we talked about some of those legendary names with new first names. Well, Bobby Hamilton there, you see him knocked out. Kyle Petty has crashed out of the event. Adam Petty has crashed out of the event. And Jarrett is still very much in this. Jason Jarrett running in 18th. Some 6 seconds back from the leader. Let's rejoin Mike Joy.
Ken, 4 cars have broken away from the field. You'll see 5 cars up in the front photo because they are joined by Matt Hutter a lap down. There's a look at Dick Trickle and the 11 car of Jason Jarrett. That's a familiar number, and there it is, 1965, Ned.
Yep, that was 1960. I was young one time.
Right out of GQ too. Look at this, huh?
Well, it's good to see a Jarrett back in number 11 again.
Was that bright metallic blue, that car?
Yes, it was.
Bondy Long owned it.
Yep.
And he drove it.
That folks did well.
That was a good race car that year. That was a favorite car. We managed to win the championship. Of course, that would help to make it a favorite.
Well, the cars look a lot different today. And here they come. 4 of them on the lead lap, plus Matt Hutter is the 5th car in line. He is 1 lap down. Kenny Wallace behind them battles Matt Kenseth side by side for 6th place. But up front, Roy Buckshot Jones. leads this field around. 29 years old from Norcross, Georgia. His dad owns the car, Sandy Jones. No relation to the crew chief.
Billy Jones is the owner.
Yes, his dad, Buckshot's dad.
And
Right.
Sandy, right. His crew chief. And, right. No relations.
Ralph?
Mike, deals are being made now between Buckshot Jones and Jeff Purvis. They want to hook up and run together. Johnny Allen, crew chief for Jeff Purvis, said, yeah, we don't have a problem doing that, but hey, we want to lead. Buckshot's crew said, yeah, we could do that. Well, let's see if they actually live up to it. Purvis is taking a look to make a run. And by the way, it is his 41st birthday today. This could be an early present.
Here he comes, Purvis to the lead.
Purvis, Harvick, and just behind them, Dillon. And also, Dillon has a little interest in the Harvick car. He is the son-in-law of Richard Childress, so they may, you know, team up and really go to the front.
I think that would be a natural that they would plan to do that, and there he is, following right along. Ryan Dillon had ridden perhaps the best race of his career, especially on a super speedway.
Now, Buckshot Jones there just got clotheslined. They just ran him right to the back of the lead draft, buddy. How'd they do it?
Well, he just went up high, and the rest of them just clotheslined him. They all got on the inside and just motored right on by him. And we see it time and time again. A group of cars can just overhaul a guy. If he gets out of the draft, they just go right on by him.
We call it clotheslining because Buckshot, once he got up outside the draft, just got hung out to dry.
You got it.
Left of your screen, Jason Keller you see, and Scott Pruitt 15th place in red there. That means he lost his space in the last lap, lost a position. A driver displayed in green on his position bar there has gained a position in the last lap as you look at that rundown.
There's Terry Labonte in the 44 there, and Michael Waltrip also making a charge towards the front, and Randy LaJoie, who was in the pits for quite a while, but just behind them in the 25 car there, Kenny Wallace. He stopped, made a fuel stop just before they got the green flag. He may be the guy that can go the distance and win this thing.
Well, Joy stated, you said he was in the pits a while. I think they were just packing every ounce of gasoline they could in his car, so he might try it also.
Right behind Michael Waltrip, riding with Joe Nemechek, the Cellular One cam. Kenny Wallace to the inside. This is 8th and 9th place. Ranchette.com telemetry.
And 192 miles an hour as far into the straightaway as they head into the corner. Drops all the way down to 185 in the center part of the corner. And you can see the RPMs going down to 6,400. Now he's on the straightaway. He'll start to gain again.
Well, in pole qualifying, this was the fastest car. But when NASCAR checked it in post-qualifying inspection, they're only allowed to have a certain percentage of weight on each side of the car. And Nemechek did not meet that rule, so he had to requalify second day and come out of the back of the field from 26th to 8th.
And he's got an awfully good car. I just noticed he moved to the high side of the racetrack and was actually passing cars on the outside by himself.
Well, we've seen a few cars break away there a little while ago, but now others have moved in on them.
You know, when you're leading here, it's like you have a huge magnet on the back of your car. It seems like everybody wants to get there and race you. Kevin Harvick right now is showing great maturity for lack of experience here, but Joe Nemechek in the silver car back there looks to be very, very strong.
Nemechek just moved past Randy LaJoie to take over 7th. Dick Berggren.
Well, Sandy Jones is Buckshot Jones' crew chief. We're getting on down to this thing, bud. What can you do about winning the race?
I don't really know. Them 4 guys ahead of us pretty fast. Right now, we're just trying to ride around, try to save a little bit of fuel. The cheese is plenty right now. It's just a little bit tight, so we're going to have to make another adjustment if we get another caution.
How far can you go on this load of fuel?
We got 3 calculators right now trying to figure that out.
Okay, good luck, Sandy.
The 4 cars in trouble. Purvis backing up, and Kevin Harvick's taking the bridle off. He's put number 2 out in front, and here is Purvis coming down to the bottom of the racetrack. Ralph.
Mike, there could be a problem with the number 4. They just radioed in. The car is getting very warm. It's up to 270 already. They're getting water ready down here so that if he has to dive down pit road, they will be ready to pour some cold water into that radiator. Johnny Allen, the crew chief, says, get ready, guys. He is coming down pit road.
Tough break for Purvis.
Wow, I tell you, when you start getting nose to tail like that, you notice the front of the car has quite a bit of tape on it. I noticed a second ago. That's the first thing they'll take off. They're raising the hood now. That's not a good sign.
Ralph?
The engine hood goes up. They're looking inside, trying to figure out where the problem is. Taking a look around. Nothing seen just yet. They will fill the car up with fuel, and now they will check the water, checking the radiator. Looks like they're going to try to pump some cold water in and try to cool this car down. They hook it up, and they will start chugging water into this engine as quickly as it can.
They'll go
Pouring out the hot water and putting in the cold water is what they're doing.
Ralphie goes a lap down as they complete those repairs. And Jeff Purvis will not be a contender to win the Napa 300. Kevin Harvick is out in front, and his teammate Mike Dillon has moved to second.